Tov Posakei, Vekho Paslechem, V'sadu Libchem. I will take a loaf of bread, and you will say to your hearts, Acha Tavoru. Then you pass on. From here, the Chazal, the Gemara tells us, Tzadikim Omimat, Vosim Harbi. I mean, Avraham Avinu offered him little water, Paslechem, and he served him. The Gemara makes a calculation that Sudash Shlomo Beshato, the banquet of Shlomo at the height of his power, wasn't the equivalent of what Avraham served these wayfarers. But he said, "Oh, have a morsel of bread, small amount of bread." Because you came upon your servant. They said, "Do as you say." It's interesting. The Siforno, before, very interesting. Before it says he ran towards them. So the Siforno says when you run, it shows that you value what it is. What do you hurry for? You rush for what? Something that you want, right? Can't wait. So when he saw the guests, he ran towards them. That was an indication of his zeal and to what degree he valued what he wanted to do. He wanted to host angels. Now it says, Vayeira o Elo el Sari Ishto. And he says, rush, hurry, needed. Is this the same as the first? So he sort of makes a difference. He said to them, have bread, a loaf of bread, say it yourself. They said, do as you said. So what do they say? Their understanding is it's a loaf of bread, and we're out of here. So what do I have a right to hold you up? So he says, we don't want to be delayed. They actually said, we don't want to be delayed. That's why he ran, said to Sora, hurry. It's not because he's valuing chesed. It's because they said, we have to be out of here. We can't delay them. So it comes out, there's a difference in the original running and now the rushing now. When he originally ran towards them, that was an indication of what? That he's imbued with chesed. This is the ultimate. Now when he rushes, because they said, look, we have 5 minutes, we're out of here. If that's the case, you have to get it all in. Therefore he rushed. Vayimar Avram Oelo El Sora. No, after, I understand that. Wait, you're right. Wait 1 second. Good. You're right, 100%. Firstly, it's not, he says, take bread out of the cupboard. Take bread out of the freezer and put it in the microwave. This is fresh. So how long does this take? It takes minimally an hour. No. You have to first knead it, then you got to bake it, and this bread, we're not talking about matzah he's feeding it, right? See, he believed Avram. Once he has them, they're not leaving. But initially, he has to accommodate what they asked. They said, we're short on time. So he says, you have to rush. But once he's already engaged with them, then they're not eager to leave. It's like the person's going to have 5 minutes. All of a sudden the person sits, and he hears it's the deal of his life. He's going to be here, he's willing to be here forever. This is the deal of his life. When Avram finished presenting what he had to present, this is the deal of their life. Okay? V'yimar Avram ha'oelo, he rushed to her tent, El Sora. It's interesting. It says her tent, Sora. It could have said V'yimar Avram El Sora, Oelo, her tent. Now, what do we have to speak of the tent? V'yimar Avram El Sora, Vayomer. We have what it was important to identify the location. No, the area that's pitching. You pitch your wife's tent before your tent. No, but that's not learned from here. She could have said, Vayimar Avram El Soro, Vayomar Hari, Shlosh Sim Kemach, Solas Lushi Vasiugos. No, this is Avram speaking to his wife. Right? So I think Howard touched upon it. We find it says that after Sari Menu passed away, it says Yitzchak brought Rivka into his mother's tent. No. Besides the Shekhinah. It says three things. That after Sari Menu passed away, the candles went out. Otherwise, they burnt continuously. It was miracles. Bracha was Nimsis Be'isa. Because it was her tent, the bracha was found in the bread. It was special bread. It wasn't just, bread that, that ferments, it rises, and you bake it. It was bracha Nimsis Be'isa. It was there's special bracha in that bread. It's like, when you eat challah on Shabbos, you eat that same challah during the week, it tastes different. It's a different challah. Right. It's not because you haven't eaten it. You eat that same challah during the week, it's not the same. I mean, the Gemara says that's the neshama yusera. That's why the food on Shabbos tastes different. Right? The Gemara tells of her story, the Gemara on Shabbos, with the goy. Even though the goy doesn't have neshama yusera, he says, what's the special ingredient? Why does it taste so special? He says the special ingredient is called Shabbos. That's the ingredient. That's the special spice. Okay? Mari shloshim kemach. Soles. He's telling you to use the finest flour. Lushi vasi urash kemach. Soles lugos. Soles is for the cakes. Soles is the finest flour. Kemach lamelo shel tabochim. Kemach already is the unrefined flour. That's amelo shel tabochim. L'chas zagdero losh lisho v'sazuamo. When a pot cooks, very often you go to these fancy weddings, or maybe sometimes, for a bris, they have it also. People spend today on a bris, but they used to spend on a wedding. Okay? And they have like a soup, and it's covered with a piece of dough. You see this? It's covered with a piece of dough. Alan doesn't go to, he doesn't trust them, so whatever it's in there. That dough, the concept is, originally, when you put the dough on, it draws out all the impurities, and it's all absorbed in the dough. And then they would peel it off and throw it away. That's lishav amelu shel tabochim. It's all the impurities are actually, when it cooks, it all is absorbed in that, and then you throw it away. So that's the kemach. The soles lugos, that's for the finest flour. The kemach is to take out all the impurities, whatever they are. That's zuamo. Zuma literally means the pollution. The polluted part of the food, the toxins, that takes out all that. Okay, let's see the Maral. He's not here. I'm not here, I see today. Probably went to Lakewood. Horowitz. Okay.